A big day in Australian politics. The 30th Prime Minister, Scott Morrison, to visit the Governor-General this morning to call an election after 3.5 years as Prime Minister. These are live pictures from Kirribilli House. He'll be leaving within the hour to, in his convoy, go to the airport, then fly to Canberra, down to Government House in Dunrussell Drive here in Canberra, in Yarralumla, in fact, and see Governor-General Hurley and start this election campaign. Expected to be called within hours and to be held, we're told, May 21. Let's bring in my colleague Andrew Clennell for his thoughts on this, with the starter's gun, Andrew, to be fired on election 2022.
That's right, Kieran, and there has been a bit of talk. Heard you talking to Tim Gilbert before about the 2004 campaign. I think Scott Morrison wants to replicate that. I think he's behind in the polls, as John Howard was, and he wants to test out the opposition leader for a 6-week campaign. And so we're in for a long ride here, and a tough ride for both sides of politics. And it really began last night, apart from the week of pre-campaign campaigning, with the release of advertisements, television or internet advertisements from Scott Morrison and Anthony Albanese. Let's have a look at the Scott Morrison one first.
You always have setbacks. You always have imperfect information. I mean, things are tough. And they've been really tough. We're dealing with a world that has never been more unstable since the time of the Second World War. We're dealing with an economy which has more moving parts and more risks, but indeed many, many opportunities that we have to seize. What's firing me up? We're actually in a really strong position.
Long shot of the winning ring there for Scott Morrison. Anthony Albanese is, of course, divorced. So both are positive at the start. They're both selling their wares as opposed to so much attacking the other side. No doubt we'll see that in the advertising. Here's Anthony Albanese's effort.
Australians deserve a Prime Minister who shows up, who takes responsibility and who works with people. Labor will get spending under control so we can keep taxes low. And I'll work with business to invest in manufacturing so we make more things here to create more secure jobs here. Growing up with a single mum, I learnt the value of a dollar, and I know how hard it is to get ahead. That's why I will help families get ahead by making childcare cheaper, reducing power bills and investing in fee-free TAFE. And I will make it easier to see the doctor. It's my fully costed plan for a better future.
So Labor are the favourites, but it's so rare in Australia for a change of government to occur. And there are many times in campaigns when the numbers tighten, Kieran. So who knows? That's what makes it such an interesting campaign.
Yeah, so the bookies say they're the favourites. History probably doesn't.
Yeah, well, I think
it's only 3 times since World War II they've won out of opposition.
Except I think if you averaged it out, there's a change of government every 10 years, and this government's been in for 9. So they're almost there. It's kind of like, if you look at history, it's this time or next time.
Okay.
Government change.
Yep.